know.
Uh,
Alright, is everyone ready to go? I know some people will be late, so we'll just go ahead and start without them.
okay.
I'm good. Probably in the next 30 minutes, though, I'll be in my own personal tavern for like 15 minutes or so.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, same pretty much with me. I'm good to go. I might have to skedaddle to get some water, and like I said, dinner's coming soon, so I'll be joining Draken in the tavern.
Yes. Well, we'll see if you actually get to a tavern or not, but we'll go ahead and start. The notes had a short recap, but just to bring it back to where we were at the very end. Y'all, I don't think we finished the rest, so. Oh no, we did, because the nest wouldn't have anything else. Just kind of cleared it out.
That we did. Um, we kind of I healed back up. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Yeah, because whatchamacallit,
Yeah, he
Zalista was
did.
able to medic.
Yeah. There we go.
Alright. I shall take y'all to watch over the now abandoned nest under the ever crescent moon. You'll wake up the following morning. A bit. The air is a bit dusty from the more arid terrain up here, but nothing that you can't trudge through. I believe y'all are planning on heading straight to this mark.
Yeah.
Do I not have the pings module? Okay.
You done messed up, Aaron.
Well, luckily it won't be too bad, but I have to remember that next session.
You done fucked up now.
Hey, I also added the break time module. You know, that one.
I see that.
So either way, we were planning on going over there.
Okay. So,
Huh. That's.
thing
And the
was
cool
like,
thing is, the GM can click the button, and it'll say who's back.
yeah, plus I can see a little door. So right now,
Mhm.
Vigaron is away.
Okay, and then how do I come back?
Click the door again.
Yeah. And then if I
Oh.
need to do break time, ta-da. And everyone can say they're back or not.
Oh, nice. That's dope.
I think it showed the pop-up for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I also added a hunt prey marker for you, an exploration activity request for me. I think that's the
Wait, what?
only. Yeah, so for example, I would have to have all the tokens down for this, so I have to come up with some type of system.
Just
But
being
you
like a top
forgot
corner
to
or
add
whatever.
things.
Yeah, so like I would have to select the tokens. Wait, do I? Yes, I have to select the tokens. Yeah, basically I can select all the tokens and ask for a exploration request kind of thing.
Oh, that's cool.
Probably won't come up this session, but just for future reference, that way y'all don't get spooked. Oh, also for Daxriel, there's now a module for a the like GM table stuff.
Mm-hmm.
There's now a module. I forget. I think it's just the Pathfinder 2e GM module stuff,
Mm-hmm.
where you can actually like click on a whatchamacallit, like a NPC sheet and do it in the system.
Do what in the system?
The little monster creation guide stuff.
Oh, nice. Okay. Also, I don't know if this was one of the updates, but skill actions are now working. So,
I got a module for that one
okay.
because I think it rolls absolutely everything for it now instead of like the half stuff. Yeah.
How did I get? Wait, it didn't apply my bonus.
Well, that's because you did the party token and not your proper token.
Oh, right. Okay.
Either way, y'all head straight to this mark.
There we go.
Normally Emmerich would be leading this, but I think the Lista can probably just take over for this. So do you mind rolling a perception?
I'm gonna cast guidance on
Oh, yes.
Zalista.
So I realized I was slightly cheating.
How so?
I didn't realize that a voluntary flaws could not be stacked with a they counted at the same step as ancestry bonuses.
Ah,
So my wisdom went down, my charisma went up.
congratulations.
Is that perception?
Yes. All right.
Then he gets a +1 from guidance if he would like to use it.
All right.
So 15 total.
I would like to ask how y'all plan on approaching this X over the mountains, left or right of the mountain.
Under the mountain.
I forgot to
I
bring
dare
my
not.
shovel.
Well, I dare not go. The dwarves delve too greedily and too deeply.
Yeah, if you delve too deep, you might reach the other side.
Exactly. There's demons there.
No, it's called the other end of the island.
Yeah, no, I'm just messing with you.
Okay. You want to go right?
I see no problem with going right. Although a friend once told me, always go left.
Okay, then let's go left.
I thought you always followed your nose.
I'd rather
Hmm.
not make 3 lefts to go a right, but just pick a direction and I'll follow.
Following noses for magic mans.
And colorful birds.
Alright. So you go left around the rocky plains. Why is it? What? Hold up.
Oh god,
You
we've
saw
fallen.
you saw it select weirdly, right? Yeah.
What is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was having issues with that the other day.
But you go around the left of the mountain. Right at this spot with the perception of 15. You don't see anything, so perhaps fanning out an area from here might be a good idea to try and find said boat. I will say that this terrain up here is very jaggedy, very mountainous, so it could probably be lost in one of the valleys, and there's a chance you probably just didn't see it.
Okay, so we might need to find a high point.
There is mountain here.
We also just
We
went
climb-
around the mountain. There's also a mountain there, and there's no pings, right? There's also a mountain there and there.
There's also a mountain right where you're at.
Yeah.
We could go higher up mountain.
Let's go climb the nearest mountain, I guess.
Okay. I assume you just go ahead and take your time, not really rushing too much. I won't require a roll. So you climb up this mountain, and you give it another good search through, and surprise, surprise, on the opposite side of this valley, you see what seemed like a wrecked ship lodged into the valley.
Ah,
You literally missed it by a square.
nice.
They try to fly into ground? It's ground boat.
It does now.
How can I roll a lore ship to figure out how impressive it would have had to been to raise it that much above the island and crash it into that mountain?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
And we're away. Okay.
You don't know the exact specifics of how this boat is constructed, what is the exact engine. You know that most time boats go on the same general plane islands are because they generally don't change too much on like the Y scale, if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So a ship can go up or down. Looking at how it crashed, you guess that for something to crash down, something would have had to messed with the Kalis crystal lifting it.
Okay, I'll turn to the party and go, well, something done messed up with the Kalis crystal powering it.
Kalis.
Crash?
Those sparkly floaty things.
Yes, exactly those.
You say they broke it?
Oh, I don't know that it's broken, but put out of place, messed with other magical means. I mean, there's a lot of things you can do to magical objects to mess with them.
Torvald will scratch his head. Me not sure what that. Too much for Torvald.
Think about it this way. You're eating a big piece of meat. Do you go at it from the front, the back? There's a lot of ways you can do it.
I think a
Just-
knife is preferred.
Torvald will look at his axe and just go, "Why not just chop?"
Because chopping is really obvious. Sometimes people want to do things but not let anyone else know that it was done.
Hmm. Torvald will look as deep in thought as a -1 to int can. So not very deep.
Though the clue to said question can be found in the ship itself. Actually, oh hey Ruckus.
Get out of here. You're not supposed to be here for another 12 minutes.
Huan, can your character actually give me a perception as you kind of like look at the, look at the boat, kind of get an idea, see if you can get some more clues from this distance.
Absolutely not.
The ship looks okay, though you don't know what specifically caused it unless you get closer.
Does lore warfare apply?
I'll let you roll it, but it wouldn't be a super easy check.
So we know it wasn't shot down. All right.
Nope.
Wasn't shot at.
Why are we just standing here? Why don't we just go towards boat?
That's what I was just about to say.
Torvald starts walking away from the party and heading towards the boat.
Rhaegar shakes his head and follows.
Okay.
Just a point of curiosity. Do we know for certain that there's no one on the boat?
They didn't see anything on the boat itself. They didn't see any very obvious clues of what caused the boat to fall, but Merrick theorized that it might have been something with the Kalis crystal, probably.
Alright, yeah, I'll just keep an eye out for any signs of, like, movement or anything suspicious as we approach.
Okay, go and roll me a perception.
Ugh, I have to open my character sheet to play fucking tabletop games. What does the world come to?
I know, right? Sean, you didn't miss it. What else I said to Emmerich, so you're good.
Yes.
As you kind of like look around, you don't see anything that tells you this is dangerous. Actually, surprisingly, this area seems pretty docile. The other areas, if you look hard enough, you can probably find some crawlies among the rocky terrain. Here, it's oddly serene.
Hey, quick question for crap. What was the shipbuilder again?
Merrick.
Quick question for you, Merrick. Are zealous crystals? Do they have any sort of hazardous? Are they hazardous if damaged? Loose mana?
I read your campaign compendium. I'm allowed to just go ahead and say the answer to that,
Go
right?
ahead. Your character would definitely know this.
Well, yes, they are quite dangerous if touched in their most pure and natural state, and if you handle them naturally. So, in that sense, if they were damaged, there would be some amount of danger, but we do have plenty of methods in which to handle them safely.
But we're not going to get sick from just walking near a crashed ship, right?
Not unless it's an extremely dire case, I wouldn't imagine so.
You inspire
My-
confidence.
There was shiny rock back on my home island. Man decided to go and touch it. He started glowing for 3 weeks. Then he died.
That is a thrilling tale.
So we're all agreed we do not touch the shiny rock until an expert looks at it.
Okay.
New guy in my homeland, he touched a shiny rock, it exploded in his face, and he no longer had a face.
While sharing rock stories, unseen to y'all until about 90 to 100 feet off, you see a goblin approach from actually the, what you assume was the, what is it called? The bottom of the ship. Old looking, of course, and, they'll kind of go over to the side and say, you with the humans before?
Are the humans before? Are they still here?
I have no fucking idea. They ran off after crashing to my goddamn house.
Who are you? Where are you speaking from, man?
I'm up here on the boat, dumbass.
The boat is talking to us!
No, no,
Oh,
no. There's
goodness.
someone inside the boat.
No, she's
Rigor,
not. No, she's on like the deck itself, kind of looking over to y'all.
I got some
Torvald will look up. Oh, I see you now.
Wait, the answer is yes, sort of. We're here to make sure the boat is no longer crashed into your house.
Well, you're a few months late under this piece of junk. I mean, you're not attacking me like the previous, so come on. And she'll kind of wave over to y'all. Not wave, beckon.
As we're approaching, if we decide to, I'm gonna go over like what I know about goblins, or Emmerich goes over what he knows about goblins, and I will mark that goblin as my prey.
I'm just gonna look around to make sure we're not surrounded.
Torvald is going to walk up to the boat and say, "If you can talk, you have to let me know now."
Like Emmerich, looked around and probably did a quip about the valley's oddly serene. The only thing you've seen here is just this, old goblin.
That's just making me suspicious.
As you kind of get closer, you actually see what seems like a kind of makeshift scaffolding up to the boat itself. It's safe enough. Should hold a full-size person, I think.
I mean,
Torvald,
I am a tiny ass elf.
Torvald will look around and see that everybody's shorter than him. What is regular?
Yeah, he should be good.
It's a matter of perspective.
Holds me plenty good.
Torvald is 6'2" and weighs 250.
I'm 6'1".
Never
I
mind.
was about to say he's only marginally heavier than I am.
hey Dax, me and
That's all
you have
muscle,
the
though.
exact same height and weight. Well, almost. I'm 240.
Ah, nice.
Okay, well I get. Okay, who's going first?
Torvald will climb up.
Alright. It's a bit shaky as Torvald kind of climbs up the scaffolding, but, you get up and you get on the deck of the boat. You're the first one that, get the better look at the, goblin. You see that she is, roll me a perception. I just kind of, like, give, like, a quick kind of look over.
Who, me?
Yes.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
You kind of give a quick look as, she kind of starts to say something. She's old, but, especially you knowing, a lot about, like, tone, depth of, like, muscle and all that. For how old she is, she's pretty fucking ripped. It doesn't show much, but it's something, very minute, only you think you would notice.
Torvald will say, "You must lift many stones."
Used to. Either way, so assuming you were the previous human, then that immediately, attacking me, I assume you're some type of rescue party? Something like that? As the others just kind of climb up from the scaffolding.
How recently did you encounter these other humans? Because they could have been part of our group and just decided to ask questions later, and well, never.
A few months ago, they're the one that originally crashed with the ship.
I wouldn't call us a rescue party. We weren't expecting to find survivors.
They're here for the boat itself. Well,
Yep.
you can look at it. Crashed pretty fucking well into my house. Say, did you see any other goblins? More in the forest area?
Nope, just acid bugs.
I assume that was more up here.
Did we actually see anything around those crates, or I don't remember.
It was picked clean, and this was like right after y'all got off the boat, so you assume it wasn't from the other uh mercenaries, I guess is the way you can say it, workers.
I don't think we did. I'm not misremembering that, am I?
No, you didn't see any goblins. You
Yeah, we
saw a
have
bunch
no
of
proof.
tracks like going out into it, but you didn't see goblins proper.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we saw some evidence of something else, but we didn't see any goblins.
Well, is it just y'all, or was this like a big group?
Yeah, it's a larger group, so time is kind of the essence.
Oh, goodness gracious. Alright, well, I mean, besides crashing to my fucking house, not like I had much saying to this boat. I think if you're still looking for the survivors, they might still be okay. I told them to go east.
We'll do that after we fix the boat, preferably. Though, I will mention, if you'd like to file a complaint, the head honcho is directly south of us. Kind of point to where the ringleaders of this operation are.
Look, I figure look. We found the thing. I figure we can go help the survivors.
Was that part of our contract originally?
No, it wasn't.
I mean, we can help him if it calls for it, but otherwise, I'm here for a quick paycheck.
I'm fine helping the survivors. I just mean that if we can fix the boat and get on the boat, we can find the survivors with the boat.
I have a feeling as soon as we get the boat fixed, those thugs back on the ship are gonna want to take it and ditch the original crew as soon as possible.
Well,
Why
y'all
don't we
can...
just ditch them?
Because we can't ditch them if we were also looking for survivors on this island.
Y'all plan
Well,
on
you know that this.
immediately getting off the island from the boat?
I don't think we actually discussed that.
Well, if you are, y'all can look and see if the boat's still operational. I know those survivors came back a few times and did something to it, but they never got off from it.
Alright, Merrick, do you want to take a look at it?
My pleasure. And I will begin just moving around the boat and giving it checkups, and if possible, I will call out Valimar to aid me in that.
Okay. Yeah, go and roll me either the lore boat checking thing, or you can just roll me a general perception.
Alrighty.
The boat one will be a lower DC. Okay. Luckily,
What about Valimar aiding me? What do I have to do for that again? He has the same lore as me.
let me look up. I think they would have to roll and they can give a +1 or so.
It's a DC 20 check to give a +1.
Yeah. So go and roll again for the +1. Okay.
I have proficiency in crafting. Can I help?
Sure, go ahead. You got a +1, you got an 11. Looking at it, luckily it wasn't a super hard check, but you look around, you know that the engine is a alchemical one. You kind of give it a general look. It looks okay. You don't have much knowledge about the proper engines and such. Seems like the only thing that was powering it was the alchemical engine. You go into the proper thing and look at the like Kalis crystal like housing thing. Looking at it, it seems that whatever problem they might have had with it, it seems like it's fixed. At the very least, it's properly contained in a like a lead like
Sarcophagus.
yeah, like basically to cover the crystal itself, and it's connected via struts to the ship itself.
If you find any glowing blue graphite, don't touch it.
So then, do I assume that I can kick this puppy in reverse and take it out?
If that engine is okay-ish, probably. Though, you might need some further expertise to help with that one.
Well,
Everything else
it's
seems
possible the
operational,
survivor.
though.
I know these boats like fairly well, at least how they're supposed to be like organized, right?
Somewhat.
Is it possible survivors include the ship's engineer?
You can certainly check, because it does, well, because it at least does appear that somebody took old Torvald's specialty of percussive maintenance into account one way or another.
Hey, sometimes it works.
Uh, so basically, what is the idea in trying to check the engine? Was it Emmerich looking at it?
He'll take a look. I mean, he'll give anyone a hand as well, or if anyone wants to give him a hand, any form of that.
I can.
Okay.
Sure, let's go.
All right. So, I guess who wants to make the roll to check out the alchemical engine? It will be a crafting check.
That's me.
All right.
Yeah, that's you.
That or a relative. All right. Rue, you know these pretty well, especially since where your country was, these engines kind of originated from. So that was before your time anyway. You kind of pop open the engine, you kind of check everything. It's operational. It will definitely need some type of repair later on. So looking at it and kind of checking the like reservoir area where the fuel source would be, you assume it would probably coal. And looking around from the ship and Merrick not mentioning it, you assume there's none left. So you think you could probably jury rig it to work with something else.
Or wood.
Oh, and then Shanta had to go away right at that moment. Cool. So yeah, we will just basically say that, but it's operational as long as we can get a fuel source. He could probably jury rig something if needed.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess I mean, this is just assuming that we are going and fully blowing off our employer, right? We're just taking the ship.
I mean, we could do
I
that.
mean, we can outspeed them.
Oh yeah, easily.
I mean, we could technically go see if we can save the crew.
Yeah,
I've returned.
yeah, we're gonna go do that. We're gonna go help. We're gonna go help the castaways, right?
I
I'm
mean,
more
out of our way, I don't mind.
If you go further east, might not want to go too far east into the mountains proper. The other Goblin clan, more mean, might find you. I kicked their ass a few years, about a decade or two ago, so they shouldn't leave their area much.
Well, they trouble us while we go rescue people. They won't trouble you ever again.
Hey, I appreciate it for the other Goblin clan.
So, we going to go save people?
Hunt
Yes.
things?
Family business.
Cock shotgun with religious intent.
How overloaded would the ship be if we rescued the original crew and then put us on it as well?
You'll be good. Let me check the ship stats real fast.
Probably has a
Uh,
crew of like 10, and I'm assuming doubling that won't be a problem.
yeah, though it can hold. Oh wait, I don't think that's actually the right one. Let me check. I think I actually upgraded it. Okay, it's a self ship. Oh no, after 15. Yeah, I can hold 15, and you plus which you might assume the crew was, you'll be good.
That's provided all the crews survive the crash. So
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, and if it's a bit cramped till we hit the next island, a big deal.
Yeah. I will say, as Merrick was looking around the ship for everything, can you actually roll me a perception? There is actually something else on this ship, I forgot. Okay. Yeah, you don't see anything extra besides your initial, whatchamacallit, your initial, like, proper engine and Kayla's crystal check. You didn't check any of the other rooms, really.
oh no, we're
Uh,
gonna find Gizka in our fucking ship halfway to the next island.
say,
Suddenly,
Ordine would have been on my shoulder the entire time. Would he have had a chance to find
Ordine?
this thing?
Did you say Ordine? Or is it
Yeah, the
Ordine or
familiar.
Ordine?
Ordine.
Ordine. Yeah, sure, go ahead. Roll a perception for them. Okay, you know what? While you were going off to the Kalis crystal, Ordine did actually leave your shoulder for a bit. Though you assume just the inquisitive, pseudo dragon, so you didn't pay it much mind until, you go up to the ship and start talking to them. And, Ordine comes back, giving like a twirling whistle and trying to get your attention elsewhere.
He can also telepathically communicate me by touch.
They will fly up to you and, kind of put their head right on yours, and, you get the it's like a images kind of thing. It's not like a proper like language, right? For the pseudo dragon stuff,
Yeah, pretty much.
kind of like feeling emotion kind of thing. All right, you get the like
Yeah.
very slight.
Empathically understand what it is.
Okay, you feel the emotion of curiosity, and you feel the vestige of a small coffer in a room you did not check.
All right. While he's talking to everyone, he'll go, excuse me for a second. Little buddy here just alerted me to something, and I will go down and check it.
All right.
You want backup?
Feel free to follow me. There's nothing secretive.
Torvald will follow behind just to be on the safe side. We are in hostile, well, foreign territory, so.
Rigoron will join as well.
Hey, if you find anything, tell me.
Emmerich will stay back and stay with the old goblin lady and keep her kind of distracted a little bit.
Okay. I assume just like small talk kind of thing, or just staring
Yeah, like
insanely.
he'd probably like make some like joking remark about the poor quality of the scaffolding, but nothing like malicious. He's not trying to antagonize.
Okay. So we'll get back to that in a second, but we'll go down into the coffer area. Ordine kind of drags you along slightly into the which seems like a crew cabin of sorts. You see a small coffer. Does not seem to be locked, but it was hidden like under the bed. Ordine will kind of
Okay.
like
I'll
drag it out from under there and just kind of sit and just stare at you.
I will open it.
All right.
It's a mimic, no. Joking.
As you open the small coffer, you see it's hard to describe what's inside it. It doesn't feel. As you open it, you see what seems like 6 collections of a crystal-like thing. Though it doesn't seem like it looks kind of like gaseous. It doesn't look like a solid object. Kind of looks. You don't really know how to describe it. Though it seems like an object you could touch and manipulate properly.
I pick it up.
The coffer itself.
No, the gaseous crystal-like object within.
All right. As you touch your finger. One second. Let me go deal with dogs real fast. I'll be right back.
Hold on, God has to go pee. Oh, go deal with a dog that needs to pee.
God's dog. Dog
Dog
is just God
dog
spelled
backward.
backwards. God, why did we both?
We had the
Wow.
exact same wording too.
It's you can tell that we've been playing for 3 days straight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's
It's
thoughts are
starting to
basically
show.
simpatico.
How long have you been waiting to use that one, Caleb? How long? I need to know.
I haven't been waiting to use that at all.
Simpático.
I feel like that. I'm not calling you a liar. I just feel like that has to be a lie. I know you too well to not
Bring
think
back.
like you've been sitting there like I'm waiting for the opportunity to use that one.
I learned the word from Steins Gate, but I haven't been waiting to use it.
That's
Hmm.
that's a nice profile image, Red.
It animates.
Nice.
Ruckus, are you back?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Just go and say that, and then we'll be good to go. Sorry about that. Dogs being dogs. Alright.
Sorry, dog.
As you go to touch this thing, immediately absorbs into yourself as you kind of like recoil back, and you don't feel bad. You feel like a slight warmth just kind of in the palm of your hand, but no immediate effects. I assume you try to touch the other ones, or you just kind of like leave it.
Seeing this, I'll turn to the rest of the people. You know, I think it was just Rhaegar and Torvald, and go, I'm a little new to that magic thing. Do either of you have any more expertise? Something to
Torvald will speak up.
ethically feel?
Magic is really powerful.
I don't think Torbert is the person for magic.
Rigaron will say, I may be able to give you a more detailed answer. Exactly what are we looking at here?
Magic.
You crouch down and look at it. You can go and roll me Arcana. Riley! You don't know what it is. The same weird thing? You don't know how to... No good way of describing it. Yeah, that makes sense.
He forgets what magic is.
I don't believe in magic.
Um,
Yeah, you don't have a
Is-
clue what this is. Though, I just kind of like
is
think
that
about it.
particularly shocking to me?
You're not one for much magic proper, yeah? Oh, wait, no, you're a Magus, actually. This is
Yeah, I'm a magus. So
it's the only clue that you get. The thing is kind of like wispy and kind of gets you an idea of some like soul-like thing, though that's the only thing that it might be. You have no idea. Though seeing as Merrick didn't immediately explode, you don't think it's something bad?
so I don't sense any immediate danger.
Yeah, no.
Does it look like if we wanted to, we could shove it in a bottle or a jar or something?
It is right now in the coffer. So it's protected if you do not want to touch it. Just close it and put it in a bag.
Okay. Wasn't thinking about that. Yeah, Rhaegar will turn to Merrick. I have absolutely no clue what this is. Uh, but I can tell you it's maybe not harmless, but it didn't do you any immediate harm. So leave it where it is, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, I've yeah, to be honest, touching it felt quite warm, so unpleasant altogether. But better
I
safe
wouldn't.
than sorry, and he'll shut the coffer and kick it back under the bed.
I wouldn't recommend touching it again. Not until we can perhaps talk to the crew and see what that is.
Why not? If it's warm, shouldn't be harmless, right? It's not harmful, right? Shouldn't hurt.
Why don't you?
Sometimes things are too warm. One of those.
Never heard of being too warm.
Fire hot.
I just picture
Yeah.
him headbutting a brazier or something.
Probably. I just don't use it.
Just go. You've never heard of it now. Internalize that one.
All right. While you were discussing this, the old female goblin will say, back to whatchamacallit, Emmerich. Well, it's not like there's a whole lot of wood over here. Not like I can really get a whole lot of wood. Don't really go down in the woods anymore.
Have they become unsafe, or is it a question of age kind of getting to you?
Go ahead and roll me a, there's a persuasion-like skill, is there, or is there not anymore?
Diplomacy.
Yeah, go and roll a diplomacy. It's kind of like, kind of give that. It's not I can't, it's just, I made a promise I wouldn't.
Oh, well, then I'm glad you're keeping your promises. That's always, good. If I may ask, what made you promise not to go down, or who made you promise not to go down into the woods?
Mm, like a self-promise kind of thing. It was after an incident. I will.
I see.
Oh, go ahead.
That was he just kind of nods. I see. Is there anywhere else to get, what do you use for resources then?
Oh, I just kill the creatures around here and use them.
If it works, it works.
It worked for about 5 years now.
Um, Not to change the subject too much, but you mentioned there was another clan or tribe of goblins off in the east. Are there more around this island?
As far as I know, there's just them, my old tribe, which should still be there. I think it's under the control of Cat, unless they changed him out. He's not. He's a pretty good leader, so I kind of doubt that. And I think there's a wandering tribe of wargs that kind of aren't aligned with either. Though typically, if you stay out of their way, they're not gonna mess with you.
Good to know.
Though, I do ask, if you plan on ditching your patron, I'm pretty sure a lot of those goblins want to get off this island. I know back when I was younger, I wanted to get off this fucking island.
Lost the desire, or
Doesn't feel right to me. Think it's not the way I can say it. Not like any of them chose to be here anyway.
well, I'll keep it in mind if I see any eager young recruits. Then I'll be sure to give them an opportunity.
I'd greatly appreciate that. What is your name?
My name is Imric.
Nice to meet you, Emmerich.
A pleasure to make your acquaintance as well. I'm sorry, I believe you told us your name. I can't quite remember though.
Oh, I don't have a name anymore. You can just call me Exile, I guess. Or just Hey Goblin Lady. That works too.
All right then. Yes. It's been unexpected surprise to be sure.
Indeed, indeed. But I assume the people that saw the moats of whatever the fuck that was, come back up and kind of relay the information to the general party.
Yeah. Well, Imric was the one who checked the alchemical engine, right?
It was Vu.
Yeah, it was the two of us.
Just the two of us.
Well, obviously, he'll come back up and go, yeah, we found some strange magical object. Didn't seem dangerous. Could be possibly used as fuel, though, if one wants to check it out, but it'd be quite dangerous. Neither me nor Rhaegaron were able to identify it magically, so who
Uh,
knows?
Vu will say, if it's magic, I probably don't know much. Some type of technology, probably.
My dad had a lot of red one. Let me see it.
We'll go. I kicked it back under the spot where it was, and I'll tell him where it is, and if he really wants to see it, I'll lead him to it.
I don't care that much.
That's one way.
How do we want to go about rescuing the survivors?
Shit, that's what I forgot to ask.
Oh, yeah, they came back to this boat a few times to do some type of repairs. I kind of just was out of the boat when they did it. I haven't seen them come back for a few weeks now, so I don't know what that might.
Did you ever like try to investigate and see what direction they were coming from?
They were going east, most definitely. I don't really leave this valley much, so can't tell you much more than that. Don't know if they went too far east. They would have ran into the other goblins, and I don't think their chances of survival is very likely. Seems though most of them were civilians.
All right. Well, hopefully they're not dead. Um, hey fellas, let's go find some mountain goblins.
Hmm.
For me,
All right. The goblin lady will wish you luck. If you excuse me, I will
Uh,
go back to my dad. Cracks her knuckles as she goes back down into the which you assume was the crew cabin proper.
Torval will just wave. See you, Goblin Lady.
Yes, yes.
um, so will we count as tracking this goblin or these survivors?
As you look
Because I
around,
can use hunt prey on them if because it says we must be tracking during the exploration.
I'll say right now that does not apply just due to the fact that they wouldn't bring tracked so far up here. The humans itself, yeah, sure. I'll say not a whole lot of weather that could ruin it much. Give me a second to see how many miles y'all can travel in a day again. 20 miles, and y'all traveled about 4. So, move the little token however you wish. Rip. You should be able just to drag the token, it should say the miles. There you go. I assume Emmerich will be leading the.
go under and around mountains or over
It's
straight shot.
Well, we're probably tracking them, so probably where they went.
yeah. So it'll
Yeah,
probably be
first,
mostly.
Although I think like we're in half.
Yeah. So you're just gonna basically follow the somewhat trail that they left.
Hunt.
Alright.
checking.
Give
I
me
apologize.
a second. Okay, the internet good now? What were you saying, Ruckus?
Oop, never mind. My internet just popped in and then posted a hunt prey a bunch. So sorry about that, guys.
Okay, let me go and read this real fast.
But yeah, so we have a bonus to tracking and uh, yeah.
Okay.
Well, I have a
Steven?
bonus to tracking.
Yeah, sure, I'll allow it to count
Isn't
for
that
this.
only? Okay.
I don't know if it would really apply here, but I'll let you roll
Like,
survival.
yeah, I'm not sure. Um,
You must be able to see or hear the prey.
or you must be tracking like right after that. That's what's like
Okay.
There's
confusing about it.
information. So yeah, I'll allow you to roll survival as you go down here to see if you can find the best trail or just kind of follow where they went. With a +2 circumstance bonus.
I think this is my third time rolling 22 this session.
Nice. So luckily you found the best possible way through following the trail, so I'll say you just make a straight shot to where the little base was. So you get there around nighttime. Yeah, around nighttime. I was probably closer towards like 5, 6-ish. You approach where the trail kind of somewhat dies down. I'll say with the survival, you're able to just kind of avoid any of the insect-like creatures that were just around the mountains and such. Uh,
I think attacking goblins at night gives them a significant advantage over us.
Wait, why are we tracking goblins?
I assume you're tracking the humans, yes?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, right.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, you see the trails lead into a cave of sorts from here. You
However,
pass.
we are moving into goblin territory based on what the lady said because we're going pretty far east.
Yes. I will say you also do see trails leading into the cave and then due like south, like this way kind of thing.
Oh, is anybody afraid of the dark? Because I do believe we should probably go spelunking a bit.
All right, I'll go scout.
Um, quick poll: how many of us can see perfectly fine in the dark?
Well, perfectly fine is relative.
It goes
If I
way.
get mad, I can.
I don't think I want to
Uh,
make you mad just yet, so will torches do?
Yeah, okay. Do you guys want me to go ahead, like, beyond the torchlight and see if I can... Well, that wouldn't work. Silhouettes. Never mind.
I can.
uh, both me and Valimar can see as well as one possibly could in the darkest of environments.
I can see in the dark, and I'm good at sneaking.
Okay. So who is leading this?
Well, it makes sense that Zalista would be the leader, based on what they just said.
If you hear shooting, I found enemies.
All right. So the Lista, you kind of approach in. The cave is not very deep, only about 15 or 20 feet. It kind of bended in, so you would probably have to actually get in to see. As you look in, uh, you see it was some sort of like a campsite of sorts. Uh, you kind of look in. There's a very simple kind of campfire, a few like bags and satchels on the side, and a eerie sight of a skeletal remains of what seems like two people that are just kind of by the satchels itself.
Hmm. Well, let me go check the satchels to see what kind of what's inside them.
Okay. You kind of open up the satchels. The satchel itself seems actually pretty well made, actually. You see what's in it. It seems like some scrolls of sorts and a 1 minute. I need to look this up. and what seems like a actually, let me just look at this real fast. And what seemed like a flask filled with a murky purple gas kind of thing.
Yeah, for what it's worth, I can see in the dark, but I can't read or see color in the dark.
It's a dark, murky kind of gas-like thing within the flask itself. Two of them, to be exact.
That you definitely don't know is purple.
Yes, definitely
Well,
don't.
looking around, is that all there is to this cave?
Looking around proper, you see like what seems like some coin pouches and a like a what you assume is a like proper kit for repairing, kind of hung off to the side. Though you don't see any immediate danger within the cave itself.
Alright, well, I'm going to go back to the party, wave them forward with the light, and I want to investigate the bodies to see if I can find a cause of death.
Alright, yeah. You can roll me either a nature or a medicine.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
You have 2 hero points.
Yeah, sure.
Alright. Looking at both the bodies, you can see one of them. You can see that they were both picked clean by some type of creature. You assume probably the Ankriv that you fought before. Uh, Looking at one of the bodies, you can actually see the bone itself on the leg is like fractured, so you assume something happened to their leg and they had to stay within the cave. And you assume they couldn't fight off whatever came in.
Alright.
Though, kind of looking and thinking a bit to yourself about general ship stuff, usually there's more than just 2 people in a boat.
Yeah. Unless ankegs or whatever they are dissolve bones.
Though they can, typically they don't because it's just extra work for not a whole lot of stuff for it.
Okay, well... okay, that leaves 2... I'm gonna go with 2 possible scenarios. One, they wandered off, or not these people are dead, but other people either wandered off and got taken by the goblins, or they saw our airship coming in and went to that.
Though I will say, as you did kind of look around, with the general layer of dust over on the, I guess it would be dust, on the satchel and stuff, you can tell that people haven't been here for a while.
Okay, so it probably got taken by goblins or other misadventure. Or are they... how many coins are in these pouches, by the way?
You open them up, it's quite a bit, about 54 gold pieces.
How many of us are there? 6?
Correct.
Yeah,
Shant,
shares out 9 gold coins.
if you're talking, nothing is coming out, but your thing is lit up.
I'm talking now.
Now it works. And I assume you kind of go through the satchel itself. You can tell, well made.
Yeah.
It's a sturdy satchel, to be exact.
I'm mostly just looking if there's people in a survival situation, are there supplies here they would leave behind? That would be weird for them to leave behind.
As you kind of look, seems as though they took what they needed out at the very least.
Okay, so they left the bodies and the coin here.
Yeah, you assume in a deserted island, coin doesn't matter that a whole lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, you look at the repair tools, pretty well made stuff. Repair tools, superb.
Oh shit. Yeah, give it to the alchemist.
What am I getting? Repair tools?
Yes, superb.
While we're waiting, can you fix my shield?
Wait, can I fix the shield now?
Yes, I think it takes 10 minutes, but I'll have to double check.
Yep.
And how do I add the superb tool thingies?
I can just add it for you while you quickly roll a crafting.
Is there anything I add for the tool thingy or no?
Oh, I think you add a +1. Let me double check. I will also say that the let me check. Yeah, +1 bonus item check to it. So just roll a crafting for it. All right. Yep. You repair it back to full.
Torvald will clap Rue on the back and say, "Good crafty work."
There we go.
Crew will not know how to feel.
There's also the satchel with some scrolls and the 2 elixir-like things.
Rhaegaron will want to look through the scrolls.
All right. Yeah. Go and roll me a Arcana to kind of just quickly decipher it. All right. So easy enough for you. On it is 3 scrolls of restoration, level 2, and 2 scrolls of heal, level 1.
All right, and then
Oh,
the
Wait,
elixir.
The elixir. Yeah, I'll say also with that. I just kind of like look at it and swirl around. You can't really get the color, but you get the idea that these are Dread Apole. Let me just go and post everything at this point.
Rhaegaron looking through these scrolls. Red, you're our pseudo healer, correct?
I'm a very good healer. What are you talking about?
Oh, okay. All right. Um.
That
Hmm?
nothing. You're good.
I can't use magic.
Yeah. Rhaegaron will look at Zalista and say, "These right here could prove useful." And I'll kind of toss them over. Scrolls of restoration, healing.
I can't cast these.
They're scrolls. I thought.
I-
Am I misunderstanding how scrolls work?
I believe you need to be the correct tradition to use. You have to have the correct tradition of casting to use scrolls. You need like occult spellcasting to use occult scrolls, right?
Let me go double check actually.
I
I
think
was
he's
thinking.
correct.
It sounds correct.
I've always, whenever I've used scrolls, I've just always assumed it was you
Well,
don't
that's
have to
in
be
5e.
magical. Yeah.
Yeah, and in older editions of D&D, there's a specific skill you needed to use scrolls if you're not magical.
Correct. Yes.
Hmm. I mean, if
Although
it
I think
doesn't,
non-casters can't use scrolls in 5e either, can they?
They can.
They can? Oh.
Yeah, I
that's
think
what
it's
Caleb
rules.
blew up a whole ass steamboat. So
That's just if it's above a spell that you have to that you can cast, you have to do a check.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
to cast a spell from a scroll, the spell must appear on your spell list.
Indeed.
huh? Well, I have none of those.
Yeah, I
So
think we distinctly lack casters.
I'm a only pseudo caster for the most part.
I'm a caster as well, but we're both arcane.
Yeah. Realizing his mistake, Rhaegaron will say, "Well,
What?
suppose keep these in the bag for now. Maybe we'll have use of them later."
Yeah, I'm a very good healer, not a priest.
Hmm. Perhaps we can sell them.
But there's nothing else of note within the cave itself.
Okay, so we can assume they also have no priest with them, and probably not any crafters either if they left repair tools behind in a survival situation.
Well, we have a cave with 2 dead bodies to the north, and to the south we found crates that were completely emptied, and if I'm not mistaken, drag marks? They can continue towards the middle point between those two and try to find the rest of them, though, frankly, the truth is, there are other groups searching for that boat that went a different direction than us. Perhaps they'll be the ones to help them. If we dally too long, another group could find the boat, and the closer others get to the boat, the harder it is for us to get away.
Ah, fine.
Alright. So, I assume no matter what, you're taking a rest somewhere near here, or taking it in the cave or elsewhere.
Could we? Even if we made it back to the boat tonight, we wouldn't have a way of launching it. So yeah, we probably should.
Plus, you already traveled the 20 miles of today. If you do
Uh,
more, I think there's some type of negative, but I'll have to look it up.
Well, forced march through the night would be an option. But yeah, I guess we have to take a rest here then.
Alright. So I would like a watch order. You know what? Actually, hold up. I have an idea.
I am very much in favor of just rolling random person shit happens too.
That could actually also work. I was just gonna drop tokens and y'all decide. Let's just do that. So I have, assuming each
Yeah, that's what I've
party
started
member-
doing.
6. Because something might actually happen, so let me go and roll.
Where are the tokens?
I just deleted them because
Oh.
I'm doing it differently. 3, 4, 5. Emmerich, which watch thing would you take? Would it be like more midnight, early, or later in the watch?
I could do like any time. I can see almost perfectly well in the dark.
So probably
So
midnight.
yeah, I can do that.
Alright. Similar to last time, you get the uneasy feeling that you are being watched outside the cave. Though nothing directly impedes you. You just get the feeling you're being watched. Do you want to look out and see if you can find what that might be? Or stay within the cave?
I am going to I'm gonna like laying prone, kind of sneak up and see if I can peer out of the cave undetected.
Alright. Go ahead and roll me a stealth and perception. In that order, because one might help the other.
Okay.
Alright. Then the perception proper.
Those two add up to 22.
You kind of like do a little like arm and crawl and kind of look out, see if you can see what it is. You don't see anything. Though looking out, you feel a bit easier, but you still get the distinct feeling that something is watching you, but not impeding you. To note, you did not get this when you were further like up here during your watch. Well, cool. I don't have a fucking ping. But the similar feeling to what you had when you camp out over here. Though nothing impedes you or the rest of the party during the night. You'll wake up somewhat refreshed to start the day.
All right, so okay, so we should probably discuss: are we taking the boat, or are we going to go turn it in for the reward? Hello, is my microphone working?
Yeah, it's working.
Yep.
Sorry, I was AFK.
Yeah.
Torvald will speak up and say, Torvald would prefer to have boat. He is searching for someone.
All right. Does anyone? Okay. Does anyone actually not want to take the boat?
I'm not opposed.
Okay. So
Wouldn't a boat be
go on.
wouldn't a boat be more of an asset than the gold?
Yes, but returning it in would also not piss off the pirate.
What where was this boat like made? Do we know?
From the like very few bits that you cobbed together, this boat was originally owned by the same company that you're being hired to find it by. You don't know what it's made by, but definitely looking at the classification, it is a sylph type ship. Pretty speedy.
Well, I can't say that I'm all about it, but the ship it would be a nice asset, so I'm gonna say we go for it.
Okay. Well, do you think we can use that magical core thing you mentioned as fuel or not?
Who actually gave a good check? It was
Me. Oh
no,
wait,
that
was
was something else. I think it was Drekon's character.
Say
Torval
what?
will speak up and say, it just makes people warm.
Yeah. I will say, Rue, you could probably use some of your infusion just to make like alchemist fire or something and make it work.
I could.
Okay, so we don't have to go mining for coal or anything, right?
It is an alchemist's ship. I would be terribly concerned if coal was the only thing that powered it.
That is true.
Okay, so we're gonna go back over there, and I guess we'll have to get it ready to move while you brew up some sort of fuel for it. Is that right?
Rolling up the fuel will only take like a
Uh,
couple seconds.
Yeah, technically done during your daily preparation, so literally an hour as soon as y'all get back and just wake up on the ship.
Okay, so that sounds like a good plan to everyone.
Works for me.
It's
I'm
okay
down
with
for a little
Torvald.
misadventure.
Okay. Do we get back any faster because we have a route already?
I'll just say nothing impedes you because y'all would have to rest there for the daily prep anyway. Oh, I guess, whatchamacallit could have done daily prep there. So yeah, I assume y'all can get back there probably an hour earlier than normal. And I would assume Rue would do the daily preparations for the alchemist fire for the ship.
Yes.
Let me double check to see if you have that recipe. I think you do.
Alchemist fire, yes.
Okay, yeah.
It's just not letting me drag.
Never
Just
mind.
did it.
Yeah, I assume
Just don't let him.
you
Sorry.
had the basic crafting book that has all of the common stuff from the core book.
I got like 20 something recipes at level 1. So he's good.
Just make
It's
sure he does
close.
not go into any churches.
What?
Why?
Big kaboom.
Okay, I don't get it, but sure.
Shh.
Okay, you do that. I'll be standing on deck. I don't know, hoping we don't get ambushed by other claim jumpers.
Alright. Seeing y'all back, the Excel will say. Guessing you didn't find any more of the shipwreck survivors? I assume they're probably not survivors at this point.
They might be, they might not be, but we could spend forever chasing them all over this island. If they didn't see the other airship come in, we're probably not gonna find them.
Eh. Well,
Figured may as well make an effort to find them.
an effort is something. Well, uh, well, I assume you're probably gonna turn the ship in or leave. I think that's what I overheard y'all say, yeah?
Yes.
We are
Yeah.
repossessing this boat.
Yeah, sure, go ahead. Not like I had any proper connections to it. So, if you could do me a favor, the original goblins that got here were kind of dumped here. I don't really care to go back to the mainland, but if you can swing around one way or another and pick up the southern goblin tribe, I would appreciate it. If not possible, don't worry too much about it.
Hmm.
See, the problem with that is if we sail right to the people that will want to fire cannons at us.
Like I said, if it's not possible, don't trouble yourself too much about it.
We can certainly make a note to come back later.
I don't know. I could do with a good blockade run.
I'm not a huge fan of getting shot at, but we could try.
Actually, the listener, can you roll me a warfare check?
Everyone ready for a one?
Woo woo.
Nah, it's gonna be 20. Whoa.
Oh,
Buggers.
Holy shit!
Alright, with a
DM knows all.
critical success. You think if y'all can finagle it enough and get there during the night, as long as you have a general idea where that goblin tribe is, and you can probably convince them during the night, you could probably get half a day's travel, assuming there's no people on like the edge of the island that sees you. You can probably get half a day's journey before they even see the ship in the sunset. That's if
Okay.
y'all can finagle and go during the night.
okay. Well, I don't see why not. Most of the party has dark vision, I think.
If someone doesn't have dark vision, I have a potion for it.
I don't.
I have dark vision when I'm angry.
And I will say, it is conveniently getting pretty dark at this moment.
Convenient. Plot point is convenient.
So
DM hints are convenient.
Just might have happened that way.
yeah, okay. Well, we can do that. I don't know how the DM hacked the system to make me roll a 20, but okay.
Yeah, sorry, I think.
That'd be an interesting module, though. Just something you'd hold down to make the next to give an invisible bonus to the next roll.
Hmm.
I feel like that would be a lot of effort just to do that.
I've never tried, so I wouldn't know. I just have the one to unfairly screw over Dax.
To be fair, that was a bad play on my part. So, and bad sportsmanship. So,
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna go help the goblins. Yeah.
Alright.
me fine with helping small green people.
The old goblin lady will have a smile and say, I greatly appreciate it. I guess I should probably go ahead and get off this ship, that way y'all can get it ready. Or do y'all need any help?
I don't know. What's your skill set?
Oh, I mean shoving off. I'm staying on this island.
Oh. Okay. Well, I mean, are you strong enough to shove the boat?
I can definitely help with that.
Okay.
Between Torvald and Goblin Lady, I think we can do it.
Yeah, little green and big green.
Big green.
You don't want the other
Oh, wait.
men.
Oh wait, Torvald's not an
Valinor
orc,
to
is
help?
he?
No.
Okay, for some reason I thought he was an orc. I'm thinking of what's his face from Worlds Beneath.
Right, yeah.
Furious.
Alright. So, doing a bit of prep, Rooks go ahead and sets up a few alchemist fire onto the side and kind of jerry rig something to kind of pull it to make it all go at the same time. And getting the ship to properly kind of go upright and kind of use the K-list crystal to actually go up with the help of the goblin and Trovold and a few of the other people, though it's mostly just those two pushing it up slightly, that way it can get up, and sending a ladder down for the people that lifted it up.
Do we actually have anyone skilled in piloting a large ship?
Isn't Imric?
Well, I hadn't been promoted to pilot quite yet, but I was a supply officer, so.
Are you skilled? Do you know what? Are you skilled at driving them or just the maintenance and carrying it?
I was in charge of supplying these ships for expeditions off of bigger ships.
What about Merrick?
Well, I was trained by the captain of the last ship I was on, so am I perfect at sailing? Was they the number one person to do it? No, but I'm good enough.
If I get up high and shout the direction to go at you, can you turn the wheel the correct direction?
I'm much better than that, for sure.
Okay.
So we got person who gets stuff and person who moves stuff. Oh God.
I forgot. I gave it new things.
Unknown man.
I was gonna drag and drop the ship. I'll do that later. But the ship is in y'all's thing at the very bottom. I'll set an actual thing for it later.
Okay. So
Woohoo.
you're gonna put me up front to call directions back to the back.
Whoops.
That sound right?
Yeah. So
I don't know. Where is rudder control on an airship?
all right. So how this will work is that I will need for this ship for the engine type. I'll need one crew member to basically give it fuel and kind of do the rudders. One, you can have multiple people if you wish, but one is the only one needed, and one person to pilot. So I assume Rue and or the Lista can basically work as the crew for the engine itself, and Merrick work as pilot.
Yep. Since Valimar also kind of retains some of Merrick's knowledge for sailing, he would summon Valimar as well to help out around the ship as needed.
Okay. So going.
I think I'm personally best suited to being lookout.
So yeah, you could probably
Torvald's just here for heavy lifting.
run up to like the front and kind of do navigation. As the kind of going back to my previous description, as some kind of rope ladder is brought down, that way everyone can get back up. The goblin will say, "Well, you seem like good folks, so I wish you luck."
Yep. Enjoy your retirement, I guess.
I've been in retirement for 5 years. I'll enjoy it. I'll definitely enjoy it.
Hey, lucky to make it to retirement.
Well, if you kick enough ass, you can get there. Oh, actually, hold up. She'll kind of climb up. You have a map or some sort? No, you probably don't have over this area. She'll kind of give general directions of where the fucking goblin tribe is. Ah, there's no
That's
fucking
handy, yes.
pings. All right, so where my dot is.
Rip.
They're over there. So should be able to finagle it. Thank you. Just tell them that the Exile sent you, and they should believe you good enough. And
Okay.
she'll wish y'all luck, climb back down, and kind of wave you off as you float off to the side of the island. Alright, so. Go ahead.
Piloting, would it be possible for me to take this low on the island to prevent anybody from seeing us coming until we actually pull up to the spot.
Yes. So go ahead and roll me a piloting whatever their lord
Or
check.
just the island.
Yeah, to just see how well you can do. Bear can go and roll the lord check. Think it's your only lord.
Take the roll. It's lagging behind.
Ah. So while that happens,
He did. It's just lagging. I think he said.
yeah, I see it now.
Yeah, it's
I'll take.
Oh,
Do you want to re-roll
oof.
it? I will say the session is ending soon, so might want to expend that hero point if you haven't.
I rolled it twice. If you want, do I want for the 15?
No, I'll let you do a proper re-roll or take 15. I'll let you just pick.
1 second, be right back.
I mean, sure. Yeah, I'll do that.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's lagging. It's probably the internet doing this thing. So you're just gonna take the 15 that we said?
Stack's cutting in and out for everyone else, or is that just me?
I would say, yeah, you did cut out. Did you say take 15 or reroll?
I'll let you pick. Do you which one takes 15 or re-roll? Then technically that was a lag roll, but I'll let you just pick.
Oh God.
Yeah, it's probably the internet suddenly being like, nah, you're not the priority user.
You don't get to exist. Also, I have to go.
Okay, that'll work. We're about to end here soon-ish. Oh goodness.
Oh God.
You'll have fun.
I'll try. So what are you gonna do, Merrick? Or was I cutting in
I said
and
you,
out
you
for
cut out for me. Did you want me to?
You can
You
pick.
were. Do you want me to take 15 or reroll with a hero point?
You can pick.
Is the 50? If I'll I'll reroll with a hero point.
Okay.
Oh well.
Oh well. You're not used to piloting, so you're not able to really well hide it, but luckily with the night and luckily there not being a whole lot on the edge or not really be able to get in time to say anything about it, you're able to get over here. Okay, well, I don't know why it's doing that. You're able to get here and basically jury rig something to kind of get up on the island. I assume, is it the entire party or just a few going down to the Goblin Village to try and persuade? I assume I'm lagging really bad.
You can either
hear me.
steer or lose.
I can hear
Yeah,
you.
I heard that fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the base then is the argument is okay. We're going. You can either come with us or stay here.
Yeah, Merrick will kind of put his foot up on the side of the ship and go, "Greetings, goblin friends. My name is Merrick Rawlane. My friends here were sent to recover the ship
Before
that
you do
recently
that-
crashed into your island. For you, we're leaving, and your friendly exile has welcome aboard the ship if you would like to take it and explore the outside world."
The village itself is a bit further into the actual forest, so you're just kind of on the edge. Is it lagging really bad that I need to reset internet real fast?
He just has to do an empty.
Yeah, no, Merrick will step off the ship. You're good enough. Merrick will step off though, and he'll go. That was my practice speech. Any suggestions?
Alright, it's easy enough with the instructions. You're able to find like a small kind of village, a few huts to the side. As you approach some of the like, what the fuck? Okay. Okay, we're doing this. We're doing this, huh? We're doing this, aren't we? Yeah, this is some wonderful internet shit happening here. Ain't this just freaking wonderful? So if you're watching the recording, any of y'all, nothing much happened. Just fun internet shit.
Oh, he's back.
Hello, okay. So I wasn't gonna originally reset the internet, but holy shit, did it just die? All right, with the can y'all actually hear me decently now?
Yep.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, get fucked, Dax. You're the only one that's can't hear me.
No, I can hear you.
I can hear you.
I was more
Okay.
doing that for the now part.
So go find Goblin Village. Tell them we're leaving. Tell them we're leaving.
Yeah. So all right. So what is the diplomatic party that's gonna lead this, and who is staying on the ship?
Merrick is highly diplomatic, actually. So Merrick
I
will
can't
volunteer.
see my character sheet, so
You're gonna have to rejoin because I had to close out the foundry.
I did.
Eh. I don't even see you on the thing.
Ew.
I'm on a pure white screen.
Okay.
Might want to close out and try and rejoin.
Did we have an
All right, I'm just gonna close the browser.
we had an actual tracker ranger, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
With the direction to the thing, you won't have to make a roll to get there.
Oh. What's the thing? Put them on the away team. I'll stay with the ship. Let's see if we can do what you want.
Um, Rigoron will offer to go. He has a decent society, so he may be able to understand some cultural problems if needed.
I have a
Main
plus
status
3 to
charisma.
diplomacy, but
I have
Wait,
a plus
what?
8 to diplomacy, deception, intimidation, and a plus 6 to society.
So it sounds like that's a Merrick thing.
Yep.
All right. So it's
I'll go
Merrick,
for emotional support.
Torvald, and
I'll go.
Screaming baby.
Rigion. Yeah, sorry about screaming, baby. I should probably close the door, but probably won't help with the screaming.
If Dax can't understand baby aggro, no one can.
Exactly.
Well, it's about to be a second baby with aggro. Just gotta give it a few months for that one. Either way, y'all, with the guidance of the exile, you're able to easily make it to the Goblin Village. It's basically almost the sunrise is almost happening. So there's a few on guard, and as soon as you approach, they'll kind of look at you with spears down, and say, "Are you nasty human? Are you here to hurt us as well?"
No, we're actually coming from a recommendation on the exile part.
The exile.
I do. Go ahead.
1 second. He'll say something Goblin. Anyone can speak. He basically just said, "Go get Cat. I'll look at him."
Did you say he was speaking in Goblin?
Yeah.
Torval will look over at Merrick. He's having some sort of fit.
The other
It's okay.
Goblin will go.
We
and
can help
get
you.
the leader. Just stay there.
I'll look at Torvald and go, no, he's speaking another language. Unfortunately, it's not one of them I know. Studied Draconic Dwarven, Gnomish, and Elven, but Goblin never seemed to come up much in mercantile business.
What are language?
Another way of speaking, dear Torvald.
After about a minute or so, you'll see a goblin kind of exit. Looks a bit groggy with with like 2 cats on his shoulders, and he'll say, "You know Exile?"
Yes, there was a ship we were supposed to find, and she was staying in it for the while it remained there, and we are now leaving on the ship, and He said we should come pay you guys a visit, that some of you might like to have a chance to get off the island.
Go roll a diplomacy. The DC is lower since you said you were with Exile. Okay.
We're leaving. Come with us if you want.
Come with me if you want to live.
You know
Get
what?
to the boat.
Y'all like friendly enough. He'll grab. You don't know from where exactly. He'll grab a pan and some type of utensil and just kind of clamor it. Who the fuck wants off this island? And you'll see if.
Oh my god. He pulled a fucking pan from Hammer Space.
You'll see a few goblins like get up groggily. It's like, what? It's like, I've heard a lot of y'all want off this island. It's either offering, if y'all want to get off the island, go fucking ahead. And you'll see a few of them join. Most are groggy, except for one goblin actually. She's the first one that runs up to y'all and said, "Y'all leaving the island?
Yes.
Where are you going?" It's a goblin child, though. Give it a few weeks and it'll probably be a goblin adult.
Okay,
Look at
we're
the goblin.
not kidnapping.
He'll point at the place where the ship we came on was, and he'll go anywhere away from that direction, preferably.
If that direction also involves this island, I would love to go.
Yes, well, you're welcome to join us.
You come with us, little goblin lady.
Yes. Oh, Vafi.
Hmm.
That is my name.
V.
That works too.
He has a little bit of trouble sometimes.
I can tell.
Rhaegaron will proffer his hand, and Rhaegaron, pleasure meeting you.
She'll stand on her tippy toes and extend her hand. You know my name already. Let's go. You'll see a few other goblins will kind of grumble and join. About how many is there total? 6. About another 6 or 7 goblins offer to join to just get off this island.
Torvald will speak to V and say, "Me, Torvald Snowwolf of the Frozen Isles.
I shall call you T.
Together we shall be T and V,
Indeed.
and we will strike fear into the hearts of many mortals."
She will like spread her legs and go like, "Yeah!"
Spread her leg. Oh god.
You know what I meant, like a crouch
Yeah.
down position.
Yeah, two things. Yeah, 2 things phrasing. 1 phrasing. 2, don't do that again.
Don't do that again.
I'm
For
sorry.
multiple reasons, all of the reasons, don't do that again.
I'm sorry, he got me a little hyped up. Either way, you said you were running away from that ship. Might want to do that now.
Yes. And then, Mary Crowley, come on. And he'll kind of clap his hands and start walking back to the ship.
Alright. And they shall follow you onto the ship. And,
Aw.
luckily, the plan goes off without much of a hitch as you get off. A few miles off the island with some of the goblins helping out with the general maintenance. Before you see a giant ship suddenly shove off and make an attempt to catch up, though, with you going 3 times faster, they're not going to catch up.
Yeah, we're piloting Shar's abandoned ship. It's 3 times faster.
Yes.
I don't have vision on this scene.
I don't have vision on this scene.
Give me a second to configure it.
Hey, DM, I have dark vision.
Fuck off.
The
Alright.
Lone Island.
That's it where you're from. Y'all have a few options of where y'all head to first. So, feel free to read it.
New text.
Yeah, so just feel free to read it, but there is one thing I need to do. It was Merrick who
Oh,
touched
okay.
the little uh, moat of whatever the fuck that was, correct?
Yes.
I forgot to turn on my pins. I was like, read what?
Alright, is there a particular item that means a lot to your character that he carries on him at all times?
He probably would have kept the like acceptance scroll to the merchant's school.
Is there a more, like a piece of clothing, a, small accessory that's preferably not pretty easily ripped?
We'll say that he has a compass on him. Retroactively, that compass was given to him by his adoptive father.
Alright. As y'all spent a few days getting to whatever region y'all selected, as you hold out the compass ever so to kind of get a general direction, you feel a greater connection to it. Like your soul has been interlinked with it proper. And that warm aura that you felt on your hand moved towards the compass itself. That how has something special with it, which I will decide between sessions.
Eric will sit there and think in his mind, wow, does everything I touch become magically bound to me?
I assume, what you said, that compass, was given to you by, your father, kind of thing?
Yeah, the previous captain of the ship he was raised on.
Okay.
Alistair.
Alright, but yeah, go ahead and look at the islands. Yeah, I was planning on basically ending after this, so go and look at the islands, and if y'all have a decision now, go ahead, or y'all can just decide.
Do we hit level 3?
Oh yeah, everyone's going.
How do we
level
read?
3.
How do we read the text for these?
Do you know
Really
where the little? If you go to the on your little right, the left of the hand of the screen, if you see that little bookmark looking thing at the bottom, if you
Yes.
click the pin on that, you'll actually see the books on the map, and you can click on them, and they'll pull up the journal entries.
I still can't see the map, by the way.
Oh,
Didn't
double
realize there was
click.
a map.
Okay.
Oh yeah, by the way, you might have to close out your browser and rejoin the lobby because I had to close it down. Oh yeah, the Goblin crew don't have a, particular interest where to go as long as it's off the fucking island.
Am I supposed to be seeing like a legit map or?
Oh no, there's literally just whatchamacallit, 8 little regions y'all can get to easily from here. Do you see? Oh wait, you might
Yeah, I
actually
see it
go.
now.
Okay, you see the actual little books with like the Dravel and the.
Yep.
Cool. Feel free to give them a read to kind of decide where you want to go. In terms of some backstory stuff, I know, Torvald, you kind of did some crimes and shit. I assume it probably would have been more in the probably Tempest realms, probably, since that's close to where your person was from,
Okay, that makes sense.
and then kind of ended off elsewhere.
Um, where would my character be from? I've written it in his backstory that he would have been whatever this world's version of the sort of oh my word, it's the place in Rome for the Catholic Church or in near Italy, in Italy.
The Vatican?
Thank you. That's the one. Yep. I would have been from there, and given my backstory, I would be very gung ho about getting back there.
Hmm. Probably. Hmm. I'm gonna just go ahead and roll. It is further. Let's roll. Let's roll for it. Why not? All right. 1d3. 1 is west. 2 is south. 3 is east. All right. It's a few like regions south from the Bestial Islands.
Okay. Then my vote would be that direction to hopefully continue on towards my end goal.
What if we compromise and go to Etsaru? We did recently steal a ship, and I would like to go to a place a little bit more populated with craftsmen and such. Perhaps give it a new paint job, make sure we can't be traced, all the necessary things. Fortunate parts of stealing.
That works for me as long as we make it to further south eventually.
Hmm. When you say traced, where are we going to be drawn? Torvald will think of you would look nice, sketched out in pencil.
I think I'd look amazing on a sketched out pencil too. Thank you for agreeing with me. I've always said so. But no, by traced, I mean that little magic thing we were talking about earlier. They found it once before. I'm concerned that they will find it again and potentially find us with it, and they will be very angry. Let's
Hmm.
get that fixed.
Hmm. Can you use this type of magic to find people too?
This was Merrick, yeah?
Yep.
You assume they found it just due to deductions, as if if it would have fell anywhere, it would have fell on this island that typically they're like in like chains or in proper regions. It's kind of weird that this one's mostly just by itself. So if it fell anywhere, it would be there, and they probably tracked it with a scrying station.
Okay, I was assuming Kalis crystals each had a unique signature that they could magically follow.
Kinda. So there's a proper scrying station to basically feel out where giant like sources of Kalis crystal is. Most time used to find islands, but it can be fine-tuned to find ships.
Okay, he'll turn to Torvald and go, I mean, with of Kalis energy, the thing that makes the course of the ship, yes, you could, but unless the person you're searching for has a bunch of that on him, you would need a very skilled mage to just find him.
Hmm. Well, was hoping to find Shadowman.
Uh, actually, for your character, the Shadow Man was basically very heavily involved with technology, correct?
Correct, yes.
You know that after the country of Serwyn fell down? Well, you probably don't know. Uh, Probably Rue and Delista, possibly Merrick know that after a particular very scientifically inclined country fell down, most of the people that did work there moved to the Asura region. So there might be clues over there for you.
And getting stuck in that region, because I'm assuming this is the same region I was. This was my home region, and getting stuck there would have sucked.
It's probably nearby,
Or
but
is this
probably
a
wouldn't
different?
be it exactly.
I was gonna say, or is this a different scientifically nation that fell over?
No, so they're very basic lore lesson real fast. So one of the scientifically inclined country, probably one of the leading ones of the country of, I really hope I'm saying the own word I spell out, Serwyn, was a proper like kingdom that fell earthbound.
Okay,
Very scientifically inclined, however, since it fell, can't really do a whole lot there.
that's a more little type of fall than I thought you meant.
Yeah, very country of more tech involved than magic involved, and so on and so forth. Your country being one of them. I assume your country that was fucked up by a civil war didn't fall to the ground, correct?
And my character got
I have no idea what you said there.
Oh, I said they no, stayed floating and Zilista had to live there for a couple decades.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, you can, if you want to, stop with the fucking ping module. I'll add it soon.
Yeah.
If you want to, you can be in that region if you wish, and just kind of separated.
Okay.
All right. Well, hearing about this technological region, that's where Tolvold will vote. He'll say that he's looking for people who have who had these sticks that were very flashy, much like the one that Zalista uses.
That's 2 votes for Tsadu then.
Three,
Sure.
actually.
Um, is there somewhere we
This
drop
is
the goblins off on the way? Is there somewhere they want to go?
I think they just said away.
Yeah. V will go ahead and say, I mean, I kind of like the idea of a adventure, but I think the other goblins just don't want to stay on a lone island with nowhere to go. Dropping them off in the city, it'll work.
Works for me.
Okay.
We're all going to be sailing on a ship. I think the abandoned ship we found and stole away from a huge corporation sounds a little wordy. Anybody have a name?
Skull Crusher.
Something perhaps a bit more nuanced?
How about when we get bigger, we go Bolt Crusher, but let's put a pin in that.
Mayhaps. Y'all can come up with a name between sessions if y'all wish.
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah.
By the way, my internet
Fine.
is shitty, so this is mostly a talk between y'all.
Point.
The adjective noun is a pretty normal way to name ships.
I wanted to say the High Wind, but I'm
Nice.
also way too much Kingdom Hearts.
I'm with Tom.
Yeah, I'm fine with that, but I thought that
Oh no.
It's both. Yeah. Well, the suggestion
Well, you name the little raft, and it's actually the name of your first gummy ship.
The Avalanche.
the boat gets named either by you or Ryu names it. I win.
Exactly.
And the gummy ship
Okay,
falls
I've
to
never
Howard.
played Kingdom Hearts. I know Final Fantasy.
I can hear some of the conversation, but not. Okay. Oh no. Okay, you know what? Well, as you can see, internet
Kizo's
is
internet.
super shitty right now, so I gotta
No,
leave.
we want something reliable.
Yeah, we want something.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to definitely fix that internet thing, between sessions. Luckily, I think it's something I can fix or figure out.